Welcome back to the Darkest Files. We're gonna interview some Nazis. Without further ado, let's go see this guy that's in our office, shall we? And see what lies he's gonna tell us, like the previous
Mr.
Nazi
Feitman,
did.
my name is Esther Katz. I am investigating the death of Hans Naumann in 1945.
What are you investigating? The case has been closed.
New evidence has come to light. My department and I are checking whether the case needs to be reopened.
Sounds like wasting the German state's money.
You don't know
Just
that?
one question. Your name, Esther Katz. Are you Jewish?
I am not.
The name is often Jewish, but I am not.
That's good to hear.
Oh, you're
Mr. Feitman,
racist
please
too.
tell me what happened on April 28,
Anti-Semitic.
1945.
My superior asked me to arrest some sort of insurgent. A simple task I gave to my subordinates. I was quite surprised when I saw who they brought. I asked if they were sure they got the right man. The crimes that had been committed.
I must interrupt you. I was told a different version.
Felt the complaint claims the subordinates picked up the victim, proven wrong. Alright, in the case file, we have got the background. Is it the old case of the background where it was like arrest against. Okay, nope, not that one. Was in the transcripts actually. It was in here. The other, he had a badge with 2 golden stripes, just color. Yeah, it's this part. Also, is there another page where like we questioned her and she was like, "Yo, no, it's just that page." So we can just put this in.
Mr. Feitman, you were the local group
Yay!
leader at the time, correct?
That is correct, miss.
According to our witnesses, one of the men who took the victim from his house had the insignia of a local group leader, with, of course, none of the other members of your group bearing that rank. Why then do you claim it was your subordinates who brought the man to you? And how could you be surprised by the suspect's identity if you arrested him yourself?
I don't know. It was such a long time ago.
Mr. Feitman, I must inform you that you are legally obliged to speak the truth here.
Don't you snap at me, young lady. The whole thing happened over 10 years ago. I must have simply remembered it wrong.
Well, can you try to
Either way,
remember
I
it
still
right?
wanted to release the suspect. That's how it was. But Schickert insisted, so we took him back to the district office. Schickert and Kiebitz waited in the corridor as I spoke with the district leader, Mr. Schwarz. But he dismissed my doubts. Alfred, my man, you worry too much. It wasn't my place to doubt his decision, I thought. So we left his office and he gave the order.
I'm gonna put myself over here for a second. Okay, what did he say?
What did he say?
That for his crimes against the German people, the prisoner was to be executed.
Okay. What did...
How did the men react?
I can't recall, it has been quite a while. I think they were a bit uncertain, Kiebitz at least. I wanted to discuss the order further, but Schwarz went back to his office.
That is interesting. Because Kiebitz also said that he was uncertain, and maybe they're trying to protect one another. Because Kiebitz and Volkman were in the area together. Can you tell me anything about this office?
What can you tell me about Mr. Kiebitz?
Exemplary subordinate. Loyal. One of the few people among that band of ingrates I knew I could rely on. Unfortunately, Schwarz knew that as well. Kiebitz might have been a member of my local group, but he mostly worked directly for the district leader.
So you're trying to throw him under the bus, are you?
What about you? What was your role in the district?
As a group leader, I made sure Mr. Schwarz and the party's will were enforced in the city. He needed somebody he could trust, someone who would see to it that order was maintained. That was me.
What can you tell me about working for Mr. Schwarz?
It was a true... I have him to thank for my work ethic. I learned much from his example. We all did.
I don't want to skip the dialogue, but I accidentally double-clicked. And I guess this is the last guy.
Can you tell me more about Karl Schickert?
A damned idealist. He wouldn't shut up about duty and Prussian values.
So they're both trying
Still,
to put it on...
I can't say anything bad about his work. Always diligent, hardworking, and unbearable perfectionist.
Alright, yeah, so they're both trying to frame Schnickett for it, but I don't think it was actually him. There's no evidence.
You said you had mentioned your doubts to Mr. Schwartz.
I did. I tried to convince him to reconsider. Unfortunately, he remained unbudging.
Do you remember how long the two of you talked?
Well, now that's... well... can't say. It must have been a while. Quite a while. I did try my best. Unfortunately, once again, it wasn't enough.
I don't think that you're telling the truth here, because otherwise you would have just told him he doesn't match the, like, the description, right? Surely that all matters.
Was the victim your only prisoner at the time?
It's been almost 15 years, for God's sake, woman.
11.
You can't honestly expect me to remember details like that.
I can try.
Did the group members drink on duty?
It was clearly forbidden. We did our best to enforce this rule even in those days.
But you're in a pub.
But most likely they still did. Just learned to hide it well.
What happened if you or Mr. Schwartz caught any of the group members drinking?
Usually I took pride in running a tight ship. You smell of alcohol while on duty? Dismissed.
But you're in a
at that
bar.
point, they got away with just a slap on the wrists. We needed all the hands we could get, drunk or not.
Yeah.
And with the Yankees on the streets, we all heard the bottles calling.
If
Amazing.
they were dismissed for drinking, what would be the punishment for disobeying an order?
Interesting question.
Did many prisoners share the victim's fate?
If they deserved it.
So you think that he deserved it, did you?
Can you tell me more about your local group?
We were Schwartz's hands, so to speak. While most local groups were responsible for a section of the city, we were assigned directly to the district office.
Okay. That one I feel like is not so important,
When
but
did you move to the cellar?
2 months back, mid-February, after those pigs burned Dresden.
so you consider the Americans and not the Nazis pigs, eh? Arrested right now. Go to jail. Okay.
They seemed to scream forever, and you could still hear the bombs falling. What happened after Mr. Schwartz left the hallway?
We went to the captive, Kibitz, Schickert, and I. I was hesitant, of course, but again, it wasn't my place to question Mr. Schwartz. And let's be honest, in those times, heads rolled pretty quickly for defying orders.
Did you have any contact with the surrounding local groups?
Of course. We had an older model radio station connecting us with the rest of Bavaria, or what was left of it at that point in the war. Mostly other groups around Munich.
I see. We learned all of this from, what's his name? Hoffman? His, stuff as well. Okay.
A brewery cellar seems a weird place for a district office. How did you have enough power for it to function?
Often we didn't. All those Allied bombs made sure of that when they leveled the city. We had to rely on our backup generator. That and oil lamps.
Which we found out earlier as well. They're not going to show us that though, like they did last time. Okay.
Then we entered the cell and I saw the captive up close. How I realized I just couldn't follow through with it. I told my men to stop.
But you're going to say
What
that
did you tell them?
That this could not have been our man. We had to convince the district leader to reconsider.
Did they agree with you?
Kibitz did, but Schickert, on the other hand, he wouldn't even consider it.
Yeah, so they're both trying to blame Schickert. Yeah, they're just trying to throw a good old Schnicker under the bus. He seems fine to me.
The place was a brewery. Did you prepare the cells for the prisoners?
Not personally, but yes, a few rooms were modified adequately.
Okay.
How long were the prisoners usually kept there?
Can't say. It depended on the case. However long it took for justice to be served.
Okay, interesting.
And what does adequately mean?
It's been a while, miss. And I can't say it was something that occupied me. They were for criminals.
So they just had a piss bucket. No, I'm guessing that you fed them and watered them. By just a mattress and a plastic
The man was a maniac, usually harmless, obsessed as he was with hierarchy. But at that point he had this fanatical look on his face.
And what did he say?
What did he say to you?
That he would report me to the Gestapo. Now, you know what that would mean, but that didn't matter. I knew Mr. Schwartz. I knew he would understand.
And so you went back to Mr. Schwartz and talked to him. Did you?
I ordered Schickert to stay put and left the cell, looking for the district leader. I was certain I could convince him this time.
Did you succeed?
I didn't get the chance. I was halfway through the hallway when I heard it. A gunshot. Schickert had gone through with the execution.
You went in the room.
But you weren't in that room, you stated.
Right, but it must have been him. He was so persistent about following the order.
Yeah, how did you know it was Schickert, and how, and what convinced you, you know, that it was Schickert? Not Kibitz. I feel like you and Kibitz, you know, are too friendly with one another. You need to backstab one another instead of backstabbing Schickert. This is what I want out of my,
So, just to confirm,
my
Mr.
families.
Schickert shot while you were not in the room any longer?
That is correct. And that is all I know.
Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Feldman.
I take back what I said in the beginning, Miss Katz. Perhaps it is right to reopen this case after all. Have a good evening, miss.
So yeah, they both want me to
Interesting.
arrest.
The suspects seem to agree on many aspects, but not all. I should see if I can make some sense of this on the blueprint and get this meeting with Peters over with.
Miss Katz, there was a call for you. Actually, it was multiple calls.
Okay.
Yes, Paula?
It's your mother.
Is
Did
everything
something
alright?
happen? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, everyone is doing fine. More than that.
Right.
She just wanted to talk to her daughter. Very urgently.
Okay. Maybe it's the same thing that the dad talked about.
Now, that was quite an interesting development.
It was.
Somebody sure is lying. But who?
Both of them.
Can't say I envy your job right now, Miss Katz. Apart from that, how can I help you?
We invite a witness.
I need some additional files. Is there any chance some files regarding the group members' responsibilities remained? Mr. Kibitz's specifically. I want to know if he, at any point, worked directly for the district leader.
I
I'll
doubt
see
it.
what I can do.
Anything else?
He seems like a very much a lackey of the other guy.
I need you to invite a witness.
Of course. Who should I reach out to?
Just one man left. Karl Schickert.
Will do, Miss Katz.
Apart from that,
Are there any updates about the personal files?
I suspect I already sound like a broken record to the Berlin Document Center. Sadly, no news yet, but
Thank you, Paula. That will be all for now.
here if you need anything.
I'm sorry to be so annoying, Paula. I'm trying not to be like, what's his name? But, you know, I want the updates, goddammit. Get them on my desk first thing. Okay, what else? There's a blueprint right here, right? So, Mr. Feldman and destroyers stepped out into the hallway. Mr. Schwartz gave the order for execution. So this is different, right? Who ordered the execution? I think that it's, again, Feldman. But I don't want to move him to the office, because I'd feel like, it says that Mr. Schwartz moved, was in the office. Who went to the cell where Mr. Naumann was held captive? I think it was Feldman, Schickert, and Kibitz. But I'm not entirely sure of this yet, because we haven't heard Schnickert's story, but... what did he say in this one? Stepped out into the hallway. Where Schnickert and Kibitz are, so they were both in the hallway. And allegedly, apparently we have the give order, but I don't think that this is true. Yeah. Then they all moved there. And the district leader left, but it doesn't say where to. Can we put Mr. Schwartz back in the office? Alright. Mr. Faultman saw the victim and refused the order to go through the admin. Well, apparently those people resisted. Apparently Faultman resisted the order, allegedly. And then Mr. Schnicker must be followed through Mr. Faultman. Yeah. Schnicker. But I feel like this is all wrong, but that's what the evidence tells me now. But we can wait till we get the evidence from what Schnickert says, because I definitely trust Schnickert for more. Well, it was apparently Schnickert, there we go. And then apparently he walked to the hallway. Yeah. Alright. Allegedly. Allegedly, so far.
Who do I want to...
Parents.
Katz,
Mom, what happened? You've been calling non-stop.
Essie, are you alright? We've been so worried.
I'm good.
I'm good, Mom.
But that dreadful article. No need to pretend with me, Essie. How are you really?
I'm good. It's fine.
I'm fine, Mom.
It's
Really.
just a tabloid piece.
I mean it, Mom.
Yeah.
Well, alright, if you're sure. You poor thing. I just hope no one else figured out it was all about you.
I mean, it says,
Oh,
right?
how embarrassing that would be.
Doesn't matter, really.
Oh, yes, truly. There is nothing in the world that could be worse. Mother.
Oh, haha, very funny, Essie. Yes, mock your poor mother all you want. People are confused enough about the origin of your father's name as is. Now, with that article, I'm just afraid of what other people might think of our family.
No, it
see.
doesn't matter.
But enough of that.
Doesn't
Let's
matter.
focus
They can
on
think
the
they were Jews if we
I
were.
have wonderful news, Essie.
What? You can't just...
I just invited the Müllers for coffee this Saturday.
Oh, the Mullets.
We were just talking about me destroying our family. And now you want to tell me all about the Müllers?
Oh, don't be like that. You have to come. I'm dying to show off my smart daughter.
Who are the Müllers? Do I even know them?
I don't think you have met them yet. They just moved into the piano floor of the house opposite.
Wait, did the Webers move out?
No, no, the other house. The Langs.
The Langs, eh? Who are the Langs?
You remember the Langs, right? Thomas Langs. He used to work at the bank.
The bank, eh? Nothing else here in this memory palace of me.
You used to play with their daughter. Black hair, a ponytail. Always got her dress dirty.
They
I
were
just
Jews.
can't remember her name.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like they were Jews.
I really don't know who you're talking about. Anyway, I can't this weekend.
Oh, what a pity. The Müllers are really nice people. And they have this good-looking son.
Don't
Mom.
do that. Yeah.
All right, just mentioning. No ulterior motives.
I'm sure that's the case,
Another
Mum.
weekend then. Are you free the week after?
I don't
I need to
know.
get back to work now, Mom.
A shame. Get back to me soon, will you?
Sure. Bye, Mom.
Goodbye, Esther.
Don't call here again. What else do I need to do? Call my boss, I think. Yeah. Fritz Bauer. We can go into his office, I guess. What was I saying? Yeah, like, I think that it'd be nice if Boltman and Kibitz were they're so set on predicting another. Do you think there's something there? Like, do you think that there's a relationship? Do you reckon they're just good friends? Do you think that they've already come up with like their story? They
Miss
must have,
Katz,
right?
I take it your sparring with Mr. Peters went well?
Of course.
He was very collegial.
Yes, I've heard the two of you don't see eye to eye. I'm glad to see it hasn't proved to be an issue. Now, how's your work progressing?
I've interrogated 2 of our suspects. Both claim it was the 3rd suspect, Mr. Schickert, who shot the victim. In fact, they agree on all points.
It seems too perfect.
It all feels too perfect. Not a single difference in their accounts after all this time? And were we to believe them, it would leave them guiltless. I think they're lying.
That's always a possibility. But keep in mind, sometimes the simplest solution can be the right one. Very well, considering the nature of this investigation, I'd say it's still proceeding apace. 1 suspect left. Hopefully, he will be able to clarify some of our doubts. Either
Hopefully.
him or the files. Which would leave us with one final issue. Court. Once you've heard the final testimony, you need to prepare to present your case. That means reconstructing the course of the crime and finding proof that would back it. As mentioned, Mr. Peters will help you out, teach you how to present your finding, prove your claims. It will help you to familiarize yourself with the ins and outs of court. We cannot afford to fail at court, and preparation is the key to success. That's why I urge you to start with your training right away and build your theory. Once you hear from all witnesses, we need to move to court quickly.
We can do that.
I hope it's all clear.
Yes.
Of course.
I understood that entirely. Can we talk to Peters now, or?
Oh, fuck! Jesus, Katz. I don't have time for our little trial yet, if that's why you're here. Go, sort out your witness first.
I already have.
I have some questions about work.
So,
How long have you been working here?
from the start, I reached out as soon as I learned Mr. Bauer was to be the general prosecutor. He
You
needed the
respect him.
best, so I joined.
What can you tell me about the work here?
It's important, necessary, but it's exhausting, and very much unwanted by those outside of the team.
How do you
If
feel
even
about that?
And then there's the... No matter.
The pay?
Got it. Back to the work topic. One more. I have some...
About whom?
About you?
You, actually.
You want to talk about me? Should I feel honored?
I thought we had agreed on something.
Right. What is it?
What do you do here?
Same as you. Get a case, work it, get it to court, win. We all work on separate cases, if that's what you meant. Usually, at least. It's just, there's so many of them, and there's so few of us, and there's nowhere near enough time.
I agree with that. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen you.
Luckily,
Whoa, really?
Really, Peters?
continue. Sorry.
How have you been?
You do realize this is the most I've been well enough, Katz. Well enough.
Did you keep in touch with anyone?
From the university? No. We tried at first, but
Right. But it just fell through.
we exchanged some letters with Walter, Ziegler,
They're in Bavaria, right?
Munich. Still,
Oh.
for a time, we just stopped. Then I took up this position, and the few people that were left started avoiding me like a leper.
Ah.
And how's... You were engaged, right? Julia?
You did. Close enough. I'm surprised you remember. It didn't work out. We didn't see eye to eye on some issues,
You got winning personality, yeah.
Was it about Mr. Bauer?
among other things.
Right. Thank you.
Bye. Sorry to be annoying. Sorry to be an annoying ass.
Oh, I'm so sorry. She must have slipped in when I brought the newspaper.
She's a cutie. I don't mind whatsoever. She can slip in as many times as she wants. So what was my notebook saying? I've got to do the reconstruct the crime scene. So how do I do that? Is it this? Your goal is to build your own theory by arranging the asterisk. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I feel like
With
yeah, like
so many smokers here, I doubt this office will ever be free of the cigarette smell.
Yeah.
They are supposed to be good for you, though. That's what my doctor said.
Yellow?
Oh, good you're here. Mr. Peters asks me every 5 minutes where you are and when you're coming. Not only Peters' patience is growing thin.
I was just there. I was there
I don't
1
want to
minute
sound
ago.
unprofessional, but working with him is a pain at times. Why does he always have to be so rude?
I don't know what his problem is, but I have little hope that it will ever get better.
Yeah,
Well,
we should chat.
I hope you're wrong.
Shall we have a quick chat with him? Mythical court chaining with Mr. Peters. I was literally just in your office, mister.
Honorable Miss Katz, would you be ready then?
I think
Okay.
so. How are we going to do that?
I will act as defense and court, and you will do your part.
Alright.
What do you mean exactly?
You are Esther Katz, the famous prosecutor. No case too hard, no challenge too high. Remember?
Haha.
You present your prosecution, support your conclusions with evidence, and win the case. And
Alrighty.
I'm trying to stop you from doing just that. Should be a
Okay.
piece of cake. For one of us, at least.
Okay, perfect. Understood. Well, I think that this is probably the easiest one right now. So let's
His execution was ordered by Herbert Schwarz, the district leader for the city of Munich. As the senior member of the NSDAP involved in the crime, he bears the main responsibility for Mr. Norman's death. Mr. Schwarz is unfortunately deceased and as such cannot be tried. This does not, however, absolve his subordinates of their culpability.
Objection. According to the witness statement, it was Mr. Schickert who gave the order.
Who's the hell is Mr. Schicker?
Can you support your claims with meaningful evidence?
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. If you would take a look at this.
The testimonies, right? Nope, not bookmarks. Because I have not bookmarked it, because I'm silly. I'm a silly goose. These two. The district leader gave the...
This document clearly states that it was Mr. Schwarz who gave the order.
Not bad cuts, but not great either. If that's all the prosecution can come up with, the case is as good as lost.
I've got more
Knowing the
evidence.
right answers is often not enough to win your case. You also need to form the right conclusions.
Yeah.
Conclusions the court is willing to follow because they are plausible and because you can back them up with evidence. A
Okay.
valid conclusion is always based on several clues. The one clue we are very certain is true is that Schwarz gave the command. So your conclusion should be based on that. Open your case file and give it a go.
Okay. Okay. Schwarz. The former prosecution mission is discontinuation report. Edit as your first clue. Okay. DMS. Where it clearly states who ordered the prosecution. The execution ordered by the district leader. There we go, I guess. Case file. The transcripts. This the one? The district leader gave the audience. And then the case file over here, the transcripts, is this one as well. Did
I think I got it.
Shoot.
We have several consistent statements that Schwarz gave the order to shoot. There are no discrepancies in the testimonies. It says so in the files, and Mr. Schwarz stated it himself in 1947. Therefore, I conclude the order to shoot Hans Naumann came from district leader Herbert Schwarz.
Congratulations. Well done, Katz. If you argued just as coherently in court, this might go better than I expected. However, it was not particularly difficult, and it will probably not be that easy again. Still, well done.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Peters.
Enough practice. Your case is waiting.
Okay.
Keep up the good work.
What now?
You can't finish your theory before hearing that last witness. So you could go home. Personally, I like to be prepared. So I tried to see if I can find more conclusions. But I was always willing to go that extra mile. You do you.
Peters?
Katz?
There's nothing left for me to do. I should call it a day.
I am gonna call it a day, Peters. Get out of here. There we go. Screw you. I get to do what I want. You can't tell me what to do, Peters. I'm gonna arrest the wrong person for this case. Just to spite you, the last suspect, 4th of October 1956, the person who I don't think did it. Schnicket.
Good morning, Miss Katz.
Good morning. Any news for me?
Oh, and there was a letter for you. I left it on your desk.
Oh,
Miss Katz!
thank you so much.
Miss Katz!
Thank you so much, Paula. Paola. Later, eh? Last suspect arrived, so Mr. Peters wants to talk to you. The documents from Berlin should be arriving later today. Need any others? I might still be able to pull a few strings and get them in by the end of the day. Okay, let's have a look here, shall we? Group leader blank. Oh, this is horrible. We've received some files that should have contained the information of Mr. Kiewicz you asked for, so that they were badly burned during the bonding. I hope they can still be of use. I mean, this should be fun. Driver for the district leader. Oh, some numbers, eh? Hungary invaded. Suez aflame. Okay, perfect. Let's not worry about the Suez right now. Too busy worrying about the Gulf of Hormuz and all of that. So Peters wants to see us, and we've got that thing that we need to do. A letter as well. Jewish pig. We know where you live. We know what you do. We are watching. Day and night we see you. The German people have been through enough because of vermin like you. You should burn with the rest of your kind, and instead of disappearing, hiding in the gutters where you belong, you once again attacked us. So here us you will burn. We'll finish what we started, beginning with traitor trash like you. And then, so this must have been written by Fulton because he's the only person that came to us yesterday. So we know that he's just trying to, like, get a rise out of us.
Mr. Schickett has just arrived. He's waiting in the conference room.
Right.
Mr. Right. Thank you. I'll be right there.
Is everything all right?
A threat letter.
It was a threat letter.
A threat? Oh. Oh dear. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
It's fine, really.
Part of the job.
Can't say I wasn't warned about this job. Professional risk, right?
Unfortunately. Still, if there is anything I can do, just say the word.
Kill them. Did I put down Schnicket? No, I did put that Schwarz down for the order. Yeah. Okay, perfect. You just need more evidence than what I put down in there, I guess. Yellow?
Mr. Schickett, I didn't expect you yet.
Arriving on time means you're 15 minutes late.
Very German thing. You're
I'm glad you're so cooperative. Thank you for coming. My name is Esther Katz. I am the prosecutor in charge. I'll cut right to the chase. What happened on the 28th of April back in 45?
So, you're finally reopening the case, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do. There are questions that have to be resolved.
It is time for some gentlemen to answer for what happened back then.
Just to be clear, you are referring to?
Kiebitz and local group leader Feldmann.
So, your superior and your colleague. What had happened?
On that day, Feldmann, Kiebitz and I had captured an alleged insurgent. We had taken him to the district office and locked him in a cell. It was an old man.
Was his name Hans Naumann?
I want to go through the case file and look at some evidence. After
It's more
this.
than 10 years ago. I'm pretty certain that this was his name, yes.
Please describe the situation.
Shortly after, the two men came out. Pointing to the cells, the district leader gave the command.
Okay, so Mr. Schwartz still gave the command.
What kind of command?
He ordered us to shoot the prisoner.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I think you did. Did you not? Did you not? Alrighty, we're back. Okay, so we can ask him about all the same stuff that we've asked everyone else about. So let's see what he says about various things.
Why did you relocate the office?
Because of the big air raid, we wanted to be underground. We hoped that we would be safer there.
Were you?
Can you tell me more about your local group?
We mainly wrote reports and helped in the district where help was needed.
Okay. Can you tell me more about...
How did the members of your group spend their free time?
They went drinking together. Not me though. I don't drink. I prefer being home early and getting a healthy sleep.
Understandable. Even of what's the word? Can't remember. Too much
Were there
drinking.
any other prisoners at that time?
No.
Commendable,
The old man
that's
was
the
the
word.
only one that day.
Ah, okay. Were many people
Was it common for prisoners to be executed?
No, we were a local group, not the SS.
Ah, okay. So you disapproved of people getting executed if it was, you know, ordered. And it was barely ordered. What did you think of Adolf Hitler, the person over here?
How was working under District Leader Schwarz?
He was a strict man with defined values. Easy to work under because he was so organized and knew the strengths and weaknesses of each member.
How was working with Mr. Feldman?
A power-hungry bully who kisses his boss's butts and belittled his subordinates. And that's if you were on his good side. Let's say his threats shouldn't be taken lightly.
Interesting. I should ask Paula if she can find any information about this.
Yes, we should.
How did you and Mr. Kiebitz get along? You both held the same title?
Mr. Kiebitz. Yes, we both were local group members. We did not get along so well.
What about yourself?
How did you fit into this local group?
I have always proudly done my duty. I oversaw security.
Did you even have a gun, or was that common? I know that,
Were your group's actions documented?
Certainly, but that wasn't my task. District Leader Schwarz took care of it, but most of those files were destroyed, unfortunately.
yes.
If somebody did stay with Schwarz, it could have been documented somewhere.
Okay, let's see if Schwartz has more documentation. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, I think that Schnickert is telling the truth here. Kiebitz does seem like he's unusually, like, mean. And he wanted to say mean things about Schnickert. Who else? Schwarz. Oh, there was something that we could investigate in here. What was it? Oh, the bars.
For how long did Mr. Feldman talk to Mr. Schwarz?
It was just a short meeting, maybe for a couple of minutes.
So that disagrees with Mr. Feldman's assessment of it. But I think Mr. Kiebitz also said that there was a short meeting.
The district leader returned to his office together with Mr. Kiebitz. Mr. Feldman asked me to follow him.
I wonder if you're
Together we
playing
walked down the corridor to the cell where the old man was kept.
on different levels, like whether you can see like how many things that you found.
I can still... I remember Mom waking me up. Pack your things, get into the basement.
None of the other people seem to think about their air raid sirens. What was I gonna say?
Was your local group in contact with other local groups?
We were in permanent contact with all the other Bavarian groups.
Okay, that fits with everyone else. So Schnickert's not lying about that. So far, he has not disagreed with any of the conversations apart from Feldman's conversation about the length of the meeting.
How did you make sure you had enough electricity?
We had a generator for power outages and oil lamps.
Okay, perfect. Something that we're already told by Mr. Kiebitz. Okay. Yeah, what happened here?
What did Mr. Feldman do?
The group leader raised his voice.
What did he say?
Do you remember his words?
He told me to shoot the prisoner.
Did you?
And did you shoot the prisoner?
No, I did not. The man was clearly innocent.
You did not? Really? Just like that?
Not just like that. I refused the order because the prisoner was not the man we were looking for.
Yeah, that's true.
He was accused of... what was it again? I remember someone mentioning it.
Just a second. I have that somewhere.
I can put that up in the old case file. I think I've actually got a transcript of this. The transcript was... no, not the transcript. I had it pinned, but it was over here.
According to this block warden's report, Mr. Naumann had torn down a Reich flag and beaten up the block warden.
Yes, that was it. Look, the man we had captured there. I'd have counted him lucky if he was able to get out of bed every morning. Besides, group leader Faltmann himself had said earlier that we had only taken him hostage. Him and Kibitz had hoped that the perpetrator would turn himself in if they held the old man hostage.
Exactly.
Why did they assume that?
Because the perpetrator was the son of the old man. That's what they believed, at least.
And that was true.
So they had hoped the son would come to get his father released?
But that just never
Exactly.
happened.
But you didn't think their plan would work?
Doesn't matter what I was thinking. You can't just go and take a fellow German hostage.
How
Yeah.
did your superior take your refusal?
Not well. He yelled, and I argued.
What did you say?
Do you remember your words?
I told him that it made no sense and that we should refrain from doing that. Group leader Faltmann then threatened me. He said he'd report me to the Gestapo, that I would be severely punished, possibly killed.
But you still refused.
I did. I just couldn't.
It doesn't
do
matter
it.
anyway. Like, America's taking over. Like, if you were punished by the Gestapo, well, I assume that Germany just wasn't a thing
Did
for very
prisoners
much longer.
ever stay longer?
Well,
A couple
the
of
Nazi
days
Germany at
maximum.
least.
They were here for interrogations.
Oh, what about this living conditions there?
Who prepared the cells for prisoners?
A few colleagues from the local group. It did not take much to set up. With a bucket and a mattress, it was done.
Okay, yeah. Just a bucket?
Just a bucket and that's it?
They were prisoners.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have to live like that, even if they, did crimes. Should live in a peaceful society.
I left the room. Outside the cell, I met Kibitz, who was about to enter. A gun in his hand, cocked. The next thing I hear is the shot.
So Kibitz did the shooting. Yeah, this type of story, I believe, way more than the other one. Where Faultman has nothing to do with it, even though he was the superior. Surely if this guy acted like that, he would be torn down by the superior for not doing his job properly. But instead, they're trying to throw him out of the bus because he was insubordinate and churlish, Okay, perfect. Nothing else is screaming at me that is blue uppity. So we can just go, I reckon.
So what
Let's
you
get
are
out of here.
saying is that Mr. Kibitz shot him.
He did indeed. I know it.
But why would he do that? What was his reason?
What do I care about his reason? What he did was wrong. That's why I'm glad the case has been reopened. You break the rules, you get punished. That's the way it should be.
We will make sure the right people face the consequences, Mr. Schickert. Thank you for coming in.
The pleasure is all mine. Goodbye, Miss Katz.
Goodbye.
That's all the witnesses. Let's see if
Okay.
I can make some sense of this.
Well, before we do that,
So, I know it doesn't balance out the morning, but there's at least some good news today. One word, Berlin.
Did the document center come through?
Here you go. Personal files for Kibitz, Schickert, and Faltmann.
perfect.
Finally.
Right? Just in time.
I know that you have just questioned the last witness. Have you discovered any new leads? With a
I
few
have.
calls, I might be able to get hold of a few more urgent documents for you. But I would need to do so right now, and I can't guarantee they'll make it in time.
That's alright.
I might actually take you up on that. One of the suspects mentioned something interesting about Mr. Faltmann. Could you check if there was anything strange happening with his subordinates? Threats, blackmail, anything?
Of course. I'll start looking. Anything else?
I better get back to the reconstruction board then.
Okay, perfect. So we got... Oh, hello?
Esther Katz speaking.
No one, eh?
Hello? Anybody here? Hello? Great. Just what I needed now. Not disconcerting in the slightest.
So everyone's trying to get on under my skin, eh? This is the Nazi route. I'm definitely can't get this video at all monetized. Not that I am anywhere near that, but pretty sure there whenever you want to press it, because when we just talked about this again, indictment. So we all know that this is true. They all say the same thing. So, would you say that Mr. Foreman ordered me... Right, so Cubits was still in here. Yeah, that's true. Okay, perfect. And then what, did she show me? She resisted? Yeah, okay, so let's say that in 3 it was that Schnickert defied orders. And then Fultman threatens with the Gestapo. And then 5 is that he goes to the hallway. Ebitz and Fultman. And he assigns the shoots. Okay. I think that that's it. Yeah, perfect. And Fultman just doesn't leave that. So he saw it. I think that this is true. Or as true as I want. Hello?
Esther Katz?
Essie, it's good to hear your voice. I hope I'm not disturbing you. I didn't like how we ended our last conversation.
Well, Dad.
I know your mother's little parties are hard enough on you already.
People...
I shouldn't have brought up your work in the first place. I'm sorry.
People are threatening me, so...
I didn't mean to lose my temper like that.
You might be... It's alright.
Don't worry about it, Father. I know you are just worried.
I was. I still am, but it's no excuse. With that said, I'm calling because of a different matter. It's close, isn't it? Your first trial?
I'm excited.
I can't wait.
I know the feeling well. The facts on your side, all the statements lined up just so, the big speech prepared. It's intoxicating. Sometimes too intoxicating. Don't let it get to your head.
Oh, I won't,
Thank
Dad.
you, Father.
But Esther, after the trial, I'm sorry, but please remember what we've talked about. It's not too late to leave. Nobody would think less of you.
We'll see this
I would
through.
like to see this through, Dad.
I see.
By the way, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Anything?
Were you ever sent threats?
That's a very specific question.
Please, Dad. It's important.
All right. Well, a few times. Yes. Well, with some of the less savory cases.
No.
Just don't tell your mother. She'd be worried sick. God knows that's the last thing she needs.
I got one.
I just got one. A threat letter.
Means I'm doing something right.
Of course. That's much earlier than I'd have expected. I knew Bauer wasn't a good idea.
What should I do? What can I do?
Nothing to do, I'm afraid. You can report it to the police, but they won't probably be of much help. It's just a letter. A horrible one, but still, it's just paper. And some ink, I suppose.
Exactly,
Nobody
Dad.
would dare to actually act against the public prosecutor. We are civilized.
I
Right.
suppose you're right.
You need a thick skin in this line of work. And you have it, don't worry.
Oh,
As
thank
for
you,
the
Dad.
letter, try not to think about it, as hard as it seems.
I'll burn it.
Personally, I used mine as kindling for the fireplace.
Yeah, good
No
idea.
point in holding on to trash. This way, it was at least somewhat useful.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Do you reckon I can... hold on. No. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it is on mute. Thank you. Sorry for the Discord things, guys. I better
Well,
get you.
I better get going now. Still lots of work to do before the big day.
I understand. I'm always here for you, and also, good luck, Prosecutor Katz.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's go, shall we? Let's talk to...
Miss Katz!
No. Do we actually have anything else to do today, or notebook? Talk to Peters. I don't want to talk to Peters, but sure. I'm ready.
What?
Hello?
And hello to you too.
Right. Sorry. Tell me, Katz, has anyone been to my office?
I don't think so.
Not that I know of.
No help, unsurprisingly.
So, what is this about?
Someone was here.
Oh,
Don't.
really?
Just don't say anything. Someone was here in my office.
How do you
Going
know?
through my documents, through my files, through my cases.
Why do you think someone was here?
I have my ways of knowing.
That's not good.
Tell me about it.
I
So,
believe you.
what can we do?
Well, wait, you believe me? That's a new one. Huh. Thank you, I think. Right. What now? I wish I knew. More locks? I need to at least change the current ones. That's for sure.
What do you have here anyway? What's the case?
All right. It might actually be for the best if somebody else is also familiar with it. Just in case. And it's not like you can be my thief. So what's the harm?
Oh, Peters. Are you trying to say you trust me?
Wouldn't go that far. But this isn't the first time someone spied on my work. It started long before you joined. So, at least in this case, you're not a son.
Okay. I'm listening.
I'm all ears.
What do you know about the camps?
Enough.
Enough to know I'd rather not learn more.
If only we had that luxury. Imagine this. Hundreds, or even 1,000 prisoners per barrack. A block of those surrounded by electrified barbed wire. Overcrowded, makeshift wooden structures as the only place to sleep. Cold, cramped quarters. Hunger, illness, vermin, death. Children, women, old people, it made no difference. All forced to do brutally hard labor. And worse. Then there's the rest of the camp. A moat along the border, followed by 2 layers of, again, electrified fences and walls. Watchtowers along the entire length, of course, with searchlights and machine guns. And here, get to the case. Should anyone try to escape, camp guard were on strict orders to immediately shoot to kill. No warning shots, no nothing. Just kill the prisoner. Any hesitation would be punished. But the number of such incidents is... it's far too high. It just doesn't add up.
I see, okay.
That's... Are you sure?
I've never been so sure.
You're a Holocaust tonight?
These prisoners, their state, their living condition. It would have been impossible for so many of them to have tried escaping. But if you count the random murders, the beatings, the shows of power, then the numbers start making sense. And I've already heard quite a few testimonies confirming it.
I mean, a lot of those ones would have done that.
How could they profit from this?
Rumors say for each escape attempt a guard would halt, they could be paid a bonus and receive 3 days off.
Right, so they'd inflate the numbers, right?
What do you mean, for fun?
There was this thing some guards liked to do. They'd
Hold.
grab a cap from a prisoner, be it a random one in their lineup or some poor man that looked at them wrong. Then they would throw the cap and order him to run and get it. As soon as he did,
Bam.
bam, shot in an escape attempt. And if he didn't, still, bam, shot for refusing orders.
Right. How can you prove that?
All right, so you need to prove they lied. How do you do it?
You're thinking too small. It's not just the guard, not just what they did. It's that they were allowed to do it. Do you really think their superiors didn't know what was happening? Do you
Of
think
course they did.
it was some kind of unauthorized behavior? Rest assured, it was very authorized. So yes, we need to prove they lied, that they murdered the prisoners. But more importantly, I, need to prove who knew about it and allowed it to happen. And let me tell you, the suspect list, it's something.
I mean, it's quite big, yeah. Himmler, Hitler, all these people. Let Paula prepare the indictment. Alrighty, Paula.
Good news. The documents you asked me to track down, I reached out to someone that still owed me a favor. Let's leave it at that. A courier just dropped these off. I hope they prove useful. Let
I'm
me
sure
know
they will.
once you're ready to go to court.
Miss Katz, are you finished with the case?
I certainly am.
I believe I'm done, yes.
Right. I'll start writing the indictment then. I hope we can get some justice here. Shall we go to court then?
Oh yeah.
Second thought.
I won't be leaving for a while yet, so there's still time if you want to make some last-minute changes.
Okay, perfect. Let's just quickly go through the case file and note anything that I want to note. Old case. I would like to note this as well. This is the preliminary proceedings. I'm going to put an exclamation mark here as well. And over here as well, I will put in like a little one. Okay. There's this one. Okay. What about this? I'm gonna put this one. This is from whom? Join the campaign to liberate Bavaria. Please tell me. Okay. Your driver. What for? Come with me to my office. To the hallway. And then The other went to the prisoners to carry out the orders. Okay. So we need to figure out whose driver was as well. Backgrounds. Okay. We don't really care about this too much. Or this, because it's not involved with any of those, the police or that. We've got numbers here. Okay, so we can figure out from the burnt document. I'm going to put just an exclamation mark here. I'm going to mark this as like a 5. I'll mark this as like actually a 4, and this is a 3. And then let's have a look. There was this burnt document. Was it here? Gestapo. The suspect, considering the incident with base manager L. Steve, the suspect was arrested by the Gestapo on 5th of January 1945. All rights at L. Steve held in the local remote from him. L. Steve is not related to Diana Party and is serving a prison sentence. Okay. The base manager's arrest was made possible thanks to the righteous denunciation by his direct superior, whose loyalty to the Reich and its people should be commended. Okay, let's put an exclamation mark there. That's not that important though. H. Schwartz. John Norman, unemployed, right. So this is more to do with John Norman. So I'm going to do an exclamation mark here. And then over here as well. Yeah. So we just know that everyone knows that it wasn't meant to be here. Aha, here we go. 3482. Walter P. 38. Okay, so this is guns. What was his number? 301. And he was a base manager. So that was Helmut Berger. 482, remember? 482 for Alfred Fortman. 482 was this guy, Walter P. 38. And 482 here, group leader. We don't know whom it is, but we know that this is Faulkman. So we'll mark this as 5 or 3. I'm gonna hope 3. I can't remember. Was it 3? No, 5. Okay. 5. Then we know that Schnicket's was 332, and here 332 military trained. Schnicket was a 4, and he had a 7.65 Browning. Okay, and Kibitz was 877, 1888 commission rifle, 877 driver for the district leader. Okay, interesting. Well, someone's lying because Schwartz said that he got his driver to do something. The district leader's not here. Did we find out what gun he was killed by? No criminal record. 4382. So this is Boltman. Was he also 82? Yeah? Yeah, okay. In his pocket has the following information about him. Okay. Base leader, local route leader, head official. Okay. No criminal record. Okay. K. Schnicket. 3 years citizenship, 2 years trade school, lost apprenticeship, military training. Okay. Okay. I still think I'm probably right, but worked as a driver. Yeah, this is an interesting one because NSDAP. Yeah, Kibitz is a driver, and Schwartz's background here in this one, right? Transcript of A. Schwartz said that I told my driver to come with me to my office. The others went to the prison to carry out my order as requested. But yeah. Did it say what happened shortly thereafter? Okay. But did Alfred yeah, Alfred, she said that there was these 2 people. And then yeah, we got just like a divorced, okay. Married 1 child. Married 2 children. Okay. Okay, Mr. Kibitz. I think did it. Let Paula prepare conclusions for the court. Okay.
Miss Katz.
I believe I'm done, yes.
Right. I'll start writing the indictment then. I hope we can get some justice here. Shall we go to court then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go to court.
Let's go. H. Okay. You have the option to go to court to present your case in front of the jury. The court day will automatically begin after you end the final day as usual. It can help to prepare your conclusion theory on the blueprint in advance, although you do not need to do so. Alright, well, let's go, shall we? Let's go to court. I want to see how court works, you know, before I end the day. Let's go to court. Here we are. For all of Germany, father was known.
Order! Court is in session. In the case of the German people against members of NSDAP local group Munich, the defendants stand accused of the murder of Hans Naumann. Judge Ernst Braun presiding, with counsel Esther Katz speaking for the prosecution. Counsel Rudolf Scham representing the defendants Kiebitz and Faltmann. And counsel Sigmund Hauptner, representing the defendant Schickert. How do you plead?
Innocent.
It's not guilty.
Not guilty then.
Not guilty, of course. This whole investigation is a farce.
Not guilty, Mr. Chairman.
I call on the prosecution.
Okay.
Miss Katz, it's time to present your theory.
I like that they're all 2D.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Hans Naumann was innocent. This bears repeating. Innocent. And yet he was taken from his own home and killed. Executed for another man's crimes. That this case has remained closed for so long is a clear failure of the justice system. A failure that we must put right. Mr. Chairman, on April 28th, Hans Naumann was shot dead. Taken from his house under false pretenses, he was brought to the temporary location of the district office.
I wonder
He was
if we can
locked
get
in a
loose
brewery
points
cellar, a
for saying
damp
the wrong thing
storage
at
room
court.
adapted into a makeshift cell. That's where, shortly later, he would be killed.
Okay.
His execution was ordered by Herbert Schwarz, the district leader for the city of Munich. As the senior member of the NSDAP involved in the crime, he bears the main responsibility for Mr. Naumann's death. Mr. Schwarz is unfortunately deceased and as such cannot be tried. This does not, however, absolve his subordinates of their culpability.
Thank you, Miss Katz. Does the defense have anything to add?
No, Mr. Chairman. We agree with the version presented by the prosecution.
See, it was all Schwarz.
That's right, we were just following his orders.
Untrue.
Silence! Mr. Scham, please remind your defendants of the appropriate behavior in court. Let the record show that the prosecution and defense are in agreement. Let's proceed. Miss Katz?
Alrighty. Can I...
The defendants Faltmann and Schickert went to the prisoner's cell.
Objection. As per Mr. Kiebitz's and Mr. Faltmann's testimony, both of them went to the cell, together with Mr. Schickert.
Miss Katz, can you present any evidence?
Certainly.
Okay, can I prove that, selection of check conclusion required in the district... yes, here, this is what I wanted to go to. Of course I can. I think. Let's see if we can. On, well, under the transcripts, it was just, Mr. Under Mr. Schickert's, Mr. Feldman asked me to follow what Mrs. Schwarz. There we go. There was also this one with a case file or old case under Mr. Schwarz. Aha, I figured it out. Transcript of Mr. Schwarz. I then told my driver to come. The others went to the prisoner. That is there. And we know that also under here, the transcripts was that, suspects was that Bolt Alfred Kibitz was a driver. There was like this with his driver, right? I wonder if I can provide more information than that. Kind of.
One suspect whose account we have not heard remains, Mr. Schwartz.
The account of a corpse. What a mumbo-jumbo.
Mr. Faltman, please refrain yourself from commenting.
Yes, Mr. Schwartz is dead, but he wasn't during the original investigation. In 1947, he testified that at the time of the execution, he was in his office together with his driver, Mr. Kibitz. At the time, he was in no danger, as opposed to the defendants today. There is no reason to believe he lied.
Miss Katz, you've proven your point. Objection overruled.
Perfect.
Please continue, Miss Katz.
Yay! Alrighty. Okay.
Having seen the victim, Mr. Schickert began to question the order. As we learned from the testimonies, Mr. Norman's age and physical frailty were evident. How could this be the man? How could he be guilty? The defendants had arrested him for tearing down a flag from its flagpole and beating up an officer. A tall flagpole, a young officer. Mr. Schickert concluded the man to be innocent. He refused to shoot.
Objection, Mr. Chairman. As both Mr. Kibitz and Mr. Faltman testified, the one to question the order was Mr. Faltman. He had doubted its validity and attempted to stop the execution. Regretfully, he was unsuccessful.
Miss Katz, if you have any proof to back...
Gladly, Mr. Chairman.
Of course I can prove my theory. I'm always here to prove my theory. Okay. Alrighty. Who resisted the order? Well, under transcripts, under here, we've got Mr. Schickert's testimony. We've got was in the old case, what was Mr. Okay. They got a trader and gave his report. The order to execute, then told my driver, your driver. Okay. We defaulted. Okay. Well, this won't have anything to do with it, right? Okay. Department of National Socialist Homicide Crimes. Okay. Okay. No criminal record. Okay. Did we end up finding, yeah, what he was executed with? Old case, background. Oh, that is just background about the thing. Was killed by a 7.65mm Browning caliber gunshot to the forehead at close range. So who had a 7.65mm Browning? Just 332. Yeah. No, this doesn't, but I'm gonna think about that for a second. 332 was Carl. Oh. Did someone steal your gun, Carl? Because you're the only person that had that gun. What was your number? 877. Was an 1888 commission article which had an 8mm cartridge. Yeah. Was reading blah blah blah. The suspect was arrested. I've got no idea, to be honest. There was a Mr. Fultman sold the elder. Mr. Fultman told me to shoot the suspect. Mr. Snicker to go through with the elder. What badge is he wearing here? Nothing. Okay. Surely there's something, right? Okay. It needs to be more about refusing orders, right? Okay. Fell victim to a violent crime. To the forehead at close range. All suspects. Okay. Look, group leader Pullman. The proceedings. All Germans are called upon. Who's this? Regional leader. Do not defend the speakers to Ellis. Came to my office. Okay. He said that this, right? So it was shortly thereafter, yeah. I should take a look at dismissals for insubordination. Dismissals for insubordination. Career path. Okay. Local group member. Okay. No annotations. Proof to a good member of the NSA DAP. No annotations. Okay. John Newman. Okay. Considering by his directs. The base manager's arrest by his direct superior. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, so this is just dismisses for insubordination. There's nothing here, right? Okay. 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 Day, month, year. Okay, that's just their member number. That's the... Okay. So he was not dismissed. He's still part of the group. He's been dismissed. And is part of the... in 1946. And this guy's still part of the group. Okay. Okay. I should take a look into dismissals for subordination. Okay. I feel like this one's probably wrong, but... okay. Yeah. No criminal record, no annotations. Okay. Prosecutor Jan Muller. And wasn't it that like over here? Because didn't it go like he was base manager, local group leader, head official? And then the 29th of the 4th, 1945, so he got promotion right after this. And this guy was like with base manager El Sadiq on 5th of January 1945. Okay. Yeah, okay, so he was a local group leader. And then, so essentially he got his current job by ratting out someone. Which, yeah. But hopefully, anyway, this suggests that this is what I'm gonna do.
I'm not sure I follow you.
Okay, projected. Remaining attempts, 3 attempts. Okay. There was an official order on how to deal with insubordinations. Okay. So we need an official order on how to deal with insubordinations. Okay. Okay. At the head of the gal. I don't know, where is it? Exactly. Yeah, because this guy was dismissed. Treasonous activity. All ranks. Well, maybe this one? Okay.
I remain unconvinced.
Boo! Alrighty. One of the suspects was removed from the party at some point. Yeah, I know that. Okay. It's really getting me. Oh no, this is just a left arrow. Made possible. So Elstig is not allowed to join a party. All ranks are revoked. And this is... yeah, insubordination. So what did I pick exactly? All ranks, yep. But this man was clearly executed. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, there must be this one. Okay. Transcript. Oh, the report to the Gestapo, right? Mr. Feldman written to me to the Gestapo.
I can give you one more.
Okay. Alright, what's my remaining hint? The date of the removal can be connected to the date of the murder. Okay. Okay. On May 10th, April 28th. April 28th. And when did he leave? Suspect. Uh, 28th of April. I guess. But there should be a look into a document that shows that you get dismissed for insubordination, right? Which was like what was it? This one? Gestapo. Or ranks that. Alright. Okay. Let's try that.
I still don't. Objection sustained. Miss Katz, if you.
Boo! Do you reckon we can reload it? I wanna try. I wanna try so bad. No! Can I go back?
With the doubts voiced, threats, but he wasn't going if his co-defendants continue, and not just to Mr. Schwartz. I trust the implication.
Objection.
Mr.
According to Mr. Schickert,
Miss Katz, can you present any?
Certainly.
Wait a minute. What? What am I doing? Hold on. Hold on. Can I do this? Oh, turn 2 makes. Came to your first conclusion to your first conclusion. Alrighty, we're back. Alrighty. This is how the game starts. By the way, if we go continue, where do we continue from?
Miss Katz.
Oh. Oh no.
Miss Katz,
I believe.
Yes.
Right. I hope we shall we go.
Let's.
Okay, good.
Miss Katz, are you?
I believe.
Right. I hope shall we go.
Okay,
Let's
good.
go.
Okay, let's do it. Alrighty. Let's speed run through this, shall we?
It's time.
Miss Katz, it's time.
Thank you. Hans not this and yet. That did affect Mr. Con Abe taken. He was that's. His exit as the Mr.
No.
Let's.
Alrighty.
The defendants Feldman and Schickert went.
Objection. As
Miss Katz, can you present any evidence?
Certainly.
I certainly can. I've already done this bit. First case. Right here. And we need to be able to prove... I wonder if, like, you proving that he's the driver. Works like this. We can try it. Yeah. There we go.
One suspect whose account we have not heard remains, Mr. Schwartz.
Mr. Faltman.
Yes, Mr. Schwartz. In 1947. At the time, he was in no danger.
Miss Katz, you please continue.
Alrighty, yeah. Perfect. So we know that this is true.
Having seen the as we learned from the test, how could this? The defendants had arrested him for tearing down a flag from a tall flagpole. Mr. Schickert, he refused.
Object, as both Mr. Kiebitz, he had doubt.
Miss Katz, if you have any...
Gladly.
Alright, let's see if we can prove this properly. So, we know that the... according to the transcripts of Mr. Schickert, the threat was the Gestapo. We know that Mr. Schickert was removed as part of the local group on exactly the day of the murder. And we know that the background old case, Gestapo, no, subjects Gestapo, shows that if you are, all ranks are revoked.
I'm not sure.
What? That logic stands. What hint is it going to give me? It was official order on how to deal with insubordinations. Official order on how to deal with insubordinations of the case. Maybe it's this one. More than it must be shot. Oh yeah. There we go.
I remain unconvinced.
Okay, what else? I found the official order. It's just the date, I guess. The date was that on the exact date that this happened. There we go.
A day after Hans Norman was shot, Mr.
Perfect. Let's go.
Schickert was removed from a station and expelled from the NSDAP. A punishment that follows to the letter the consequences for insubordination, as outlined by Gauleader Solbrich's order.
Indeed, Mr. Scham, your objection is overruled. Miss Katz, if you would.
Perfect. Alrighty, yeah. Next person is Fultman, right? He threatened with the Gestapo. Yeah, perfect. That's Fultman.
With the doubts voiced, threats were soon to follow. Threats by Mr. Faltman. He wasn't going to allow for this sort of insubordination. An order was an order. If his co-defendants continued to object, he would report them. And not just to Mr. Schwartz, to the Gestapo. I trust the implications of such a report are clear.
Objection.
Every time, Mr. Scham?
Cannot truly be sure any threats were actually made.
Oh.
I can assure you, my client never cooperated with the Gestapo.
Incorrect.
Exactly. The Gestapo were a bunch of sneaky sadists.
I mean, that's true.
Psychopaths. I've never had anything to do with those monsters.
But that's false.
Silence, Mr. Faltman. Silence. Miss Katz,
when
can you present...
Certainly.
Of course I can. Mr. Schwartz was part of the Gestapo. We can show this as part of this bit here, where background, suspects, Gestapo, this one. There was this one. Over here. Where he became the head official. And there's this one. Where he Gestapo as people should be commended. And there's a background thing, right? District leader, head official. Yeah, so head official. So went from being local group leader, head official. So he went from being local group leader here to head official here, just based on ratting this guy out. Okay. I think.
I'm not sure.
Dude, okay, so that last one was probably not proof. But, someone was previously reported to the Gestapo by the direct superior. Yeah, I know, I put that document in. It'd be this one. Okay. Yeah, so this happened in January 1945, and then after this, the old case, he was once again put up. Okay. Okay. Anyone who propagates the name of Germany. Okay. Group leader of the. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so he became the head official. So he did get like a big promotion just after this. So there was a benefit to him as well. Okay.
I remain.
So what's the other piece of evidence? To find the direct superior, the party hierarchy will help. Didn't I put that in originally? So the local group leader was like, by his direct superior, the base manager's arrest was, base manager was, suspects. Background would be the district leader, I guess. But he was not the, who was the district leader? I guess, who threatened the Gestapo if the order was his direct superior? So maybe it was, Not this guy. Because the direct superior was actually, this guy. The dude guy. Was Herbert. Herbert Schwarz. Any attempted insubordination? Okay. Immediate removal. But, yeah. Because this guy, Gestapo, was like, he was a base manager at LSD. The base manager's arrest. Who's loyal to the right and its people should be commended. And then, yeah, so the base leader was, what's the name? Herbert Schwarz, wasn't it? Sure it was. But he's dead. And is also not part of this. Maybe can use this. I don't know. There we go. We'll try this. I reckon it won't work, but whatever.
I can give you...
Previous denunciations. Who had the rank at the time of the report? Was no Contes. The Gestapo. Gestapo. Okay. And, look, group leader Fultman. Right. The victim Hans Newman. Page-Nicket Nate Schwarz. Okay. And Nate Schwarz is... I remember that my group leader of the local group I test, he told me I went with Mr. And group leader Fultman to facilitate those. Okay. Okay, did I put... Yeah, I think that we just put in the transcripts over here, right? Did, Kyle Schickers threaten me? Was that? Connection, okay. denunciation. Okay, perfect. And then what? That's right. Base manager. Oh, 22nd of the 12th, 1940. And when did this guy? 1945. Background. Why am I stupid? Why am I stupid? Oh god. I can't read apparently. So this guy was the base manager. This guy was the local group leader. In here it says base manager, local group leader. I don't know why I thought he was head official. I'm so stupid, I can't read.
Ludwig Steg was another member of the defendant's local group.
Okay.
Only 3 months before the events of this case, he was arrested by the Gestapo. While the acts and fate of Mr. Steg are of themselves of no direct connection to this case, I'd like to bring your attention to the beginning of the final paragraph. Mr. Steg was denounced by his direct superior. And who would that be? His local group leader, Alfred Faltmann. Mr. Faltmann may claim he had nothing to do with the Gestapo, but it's a lie.
Thank you, Miss Katz. Objection overruled. Miss Katz, proceed to your next point.
We've established the course of the crime up to its final moment. Only one question remains, the most important one. Who shot? Who killed Hans Naumann?
Okay, this is the question, right? It was, obviously, this is the question, I think. Now that I've investigated the crime a little bit more, I think it was, that Faltmann, that Schnickert had done that. Wait, can we move him to the cell? Can we move Faltmann? Into the hallway? Okay. Do we think that Kibitz was still in the office? I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Maybe this. Okay.
Defendant Karl Schickert. He might have followed orders. He might or might not have resisted. He might have been coerced. But in the end, the truth remains the same. Karl Schickert shot and killed the victim.
I must object, Mr. Chairman.
Let's hear it.
Mr. Schickert maintains he's innocent, that Mr. Kibitz and not him was the one to shoot the victim. 2 witnesses might agree, but that can hardly be considered enough to prove a man guilty, especially considering the seriousness of the crime.
Miss Katz, if you would.
Certainly, Mr. Chairman.
So the reason why I think this is because of the conclusion that in the case file here under suspects, Karl Schickert had a gun. He had the same gun that was used in the fighting, the Browning. This one, 332. Now, under the case file alt case, you can see that it was fired against the Browning. And we can also see here, under the case file, under the suspects, that this guy, Karl Schnickert, is this number. There we go.
Mr. Naumann's wound was identified as resulting from a 7.65 Browning caliber. Only one of the defendants had a weapon with that caliber. An FN Browning model 1900 was given to the party member number 5186332, the defendant Karl Schickert.
Very well. I consider your claims proven. The prosecution presents a solid case. Before we proceed, Miss Katz, Mr. Scham, is there anything else you'd like to bring to this court's attention?
Yeah. I don't think that this
Yes,
good.
there is, Mr. Chairman.
I don't think that this guy did it. Okay, did Mr. Schwarz know that the victim was innocent? Oh, that's a hard question. I don't think so. Under the suspects here, there was like no proof that Mr. Schnickert ever actually saw the Mr. Schwarz ever actually saw the person. In the old case as well, like yeah. Okay. There was this one here with the background suspects. Was that yeah, the detention report was for this guy. 1917, right? Okay. Okay. I think. Yeah, he told me. Yeah. And then the defender was identified as Hans. Let's try this, shall we? I think this might be right.
I'm
this
not
shows
sure.
Okay. No. My other thought is the district leader said to the yeah. I know that. I put that as my first one. Okay, maybe this was there was that other one that was showed like young Mueller hair. Right? And the detention.
I was just following orders. We've heard these words today, more than once.
Exactly.
That said orders came from Mr. Schwarz was one of the few points on which the defendants agreed. I'd like to bring your attention to another detail that their testimonies shared. At no point in any of their recollections did Mr. Schwarz himself meet the victim. It is the prosecution's belief that the district leader never knew who the defendants had brought. Schwarz didn't know the prisoner in the cell was not the man they were sent to arrest, that it was an innocent man. He couldn't know because the defendant Alfred Faltmann lied, both to his superior and to this court.
Alright.
Mr. Faltman knew whom he took. He knew he was not the culprit. He had taken him as a hostage. Yet, to Mr. Schwarz, he reported bringing in Jan Naumann, the culprit. And so, believing his subordinate, Mr. Schwarz ordered the execution of, once again, Jan Naumann. The shooting of Hans Naumann wasn't legal. The defendants did not follow any order. This innocent man was killed only because of the actions, the insistence, the lies and threats of Alfred Faltman. Mr. Chairman, the prosecution asks you to find the defendant fully culpable for this death.
Some serious accusations, Miss Katz. What motive did the defendant Faltman have for this?
He wanted to get promoted. To advance his career.
He believed that having a suspect arrested and executed so fast would help his career.
Thank you, Miss Katz. I will take this revelation into consideration. Having considered the testimonies presented today, as well as the prosecution's evidence, this court has reached the following verdict. Firstly, in the case of the defendant Karl Schickert, born January 3rd, 1912, residing at Mauergasse 4 in Munich, for the crime of the manslaughter of Hans Naumann, this court finds the defendant guilty as accessory. The prosecution proved that he did shoot the victim, but only did so when forced, having been coerced by his co-defendant.
Yep, perfect.
Which brings us to the, at the time, local group leader. Now, the prosecution provided this court with plenty of evidence of the local group's wrongdoings. None of them had as serious and unsettling implications as the final revelation. Defendant Alfred Faltman, born June 29, 1889, resident of Löwenweg 11, Munich. In the case of the manslaughter of Hans Naumann, considering the overwhelming evidence of your actions and their direct effect, this court finds you guilty of coercion, perjury, and manslaughter. It stands clear beyond reasonable doubt that it was by your independent initiative that Mr. Naumann was shot, a fact of which defendant Hermann Kiebitz was fully aware and which he decided to hide from this court, making him guilty as accessory to this manslaughter by the act of omission. With that, the cost of this trial will be covered by the defendants. Court adjourned.
Justice for NS victim. Prosecution proved right on all counts. Heck yeah. Hermann Kiebitz, accessory to manslaughter 5 years. Alfred Faltman, manslaughter, coercion, perjury 15 years. Accessory to manslaughter 5 years. Okay, everyone got what they deserve. The real case summary contains spoiler for the solution to the case in the game. You want to play the case again to get a bit of rating. We recommend not reading the summary yet. Sure, the real case, sure. Okay. They arrested Hans Naumann. Okay. That the arrested man was in fact okay, perfect. Testified he refused to take part in the execution and left the scene of the crime. Okay. Rending his real subordinates, Faltman enforced the execution order. Karl Schickert, who also resisted briefly but then gave in to the threats, and a second group member who did not hesitate at all, shot the victim simultaneously. Bloody hell. That definitely did not happen in this case because there wasn't 3 bullets. In 1948, Faltman, Schickert, and the second shooter showed trial for murder before the Munich-Kaya Regional Court. Faltman in particular denies ever having known of the victim's innocence or being present at the shooting. Alfred Faltman was found guilty of knowingly arresting an innocent hostage, lying to his superiors to issue the execution, and being present at and enforcing the shooting. He was sentenced to 15 years in prison for manslaughter. Co-defendants and actual shooters were found guilty in aiding and abetting in manslaughter. Their sentences were 4 and 5 years in prison, respectively. It remains doubtful if they ever had to serve their time. In 1949 and then subsequently in 1954, the Federal Republic of Germany enacted wide-reaching amnesty laws, freeing many members and associates of the Wehrmacht and the NSDAP itself. Among them were the perpetrators of so-called final phase crimes such as this one. All names used in the games have changed. Similarity with a real person's real names are purely coincidental, but the story remains true. Ace is one of many. I wish that they didn't change the names, to be honest. I think, like, saying what Nazis are what is probably important, you know? To hold them accountable for the crimes that they did commit. Failing to find the perpetrators, they arrested Hans Newman. I guess that this is for safety, though, the victims' families and things like that. I mean, Hans Newman apparently had 2 children, so... one child, and Fultman had 2. And they shouldn't be guilty for the sins of their fathers, you know? Interrogation skills were 4 out of 5 and 54 out of 59 investigation souls.
I've heard those words many times. The courtroom may change, the faces, the clothes, the crimes, but the words stayed the same. I just followed orders. It wasn't an order that ended Mr. Nauman's life. They did, with their cowardice, obedience, pride. They all killed Hans Naumann. Men like Faltman don't believe they can be punished. They don't think they should be. All were surprised at his silence when the verdict was pronounced. Him, possibly, most of all. He offered no resistance, no counter, no boisterous denial. For possibly the first time in his life, Alfred Faltman didn't know what to say. Schickert was raving as they brought him out of the courtroom.
Yeah,
so
imagine.
What if he pulled the trigger, he yelled, he followed orders. There, those words again. Almost as if he believed them himself. What makes a man lie? Friendship? Loyalty? Fear? What makes a man so obsessed with terms like honor or duty? Simply ignore the murder of an innocent man. Not just ignore it. Allow, aid, facilitate it. For he could have stopped. All he'd have to do was tell the truth. For he had every opportunity to stop it. Instead, he chose to kill an innocent man.
Exactly.
They all did.
And they did nothing.
They all knew what they were doing. They all knew they didn't have to. All 3 of them.
And more
Through
importantly,
their actions or their inact, they choose. Miss Naumann cried at the verdict. She thanked us. She even tried to smile. I wouldn't say it ended there for her. I don't think it ever did. And as for our Miss Katz, the case was her victory. And it did bring her the recognition she deserved. But with recognition also comes attention. But that's a story for another day.
Heck yeah! Fritz Bauer published an anti-fascist newspaper. Heck yeah, let's go. Let's do it, Fritz. Well, before we start on this chapter, we will end it here. Unless the game decides to put in a big cutscene. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Okay, let's see. Oh, we can't save it here? I wanna save. Can you save? No. Okay. If I hold on, quit main menu. Sure. Let's have a look. Confirm this one and continue. Oh no, where's it saved? No. No.
Miss Katz.
Alright, I'll do this later. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, or subscribe. Why did I do that for? I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you.